Hey everyone, it is Saturday, October 2nd. The time is just before 12:30 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 19 degrees Celsius. And there's a look west along Cumberland Street, and this would be the Yorkville neighborhood. And that is the Pilot, which is a rather excellent bar and restaurant. And there's the trusty Escooter, which in a moment I'll be hopping on and going for a ride. I think I'll head over to Church Street and then go south down to Carlton, and then I'll ride west along Carlton to where it becomes College, just west of Yonge. And then I'll take College for the entire length of that particular street over to the Roncesvalles neighborhood and then up to Dundas West Station. All right, I don't have my second camera on me, so I'm gonna take this one off and hook it up to the chest mount, and then I'll hop on the scooter and get going. All right, and away we go. And I think I said it was 19 degrees at the start of the video, but I just refreshed my phone as it's a little warmer than that, and it's actually 21 degrees Celsius right now. And this here is Yonge Street. And there are some of the Line 1 shuttle buses they're running, as once again, this portion of the subway line is closed. That's the second straight weekend in a row they've done that. And here's the intersection of Yonge and Bloor. So I'll just head east here along Bloor, and then I'll turn right at Church and take that down to Carlton. The light should be changing in a second now. There we go. I was going to come down and record a walking video today, but when I saw the shuttle buses, I noped out of that and just thought, let's go for a ride instead. So I rode the e-scooter down from Midtown to where I started this video. And here is Church Street. So I'll be turning right here. There's some kind of event going on over there.
Who's going to get a sign to say he did it?
I think that's for the Easter seals. And it's south on Church. So this first part of the ride will take me through the heart of the Church Wellesley Village. Got to be careful here with this thing turning right. So this is on the east side of downtown, although it's just a block east of Yonge or so. And I probably won't have enough battery to make the round trip, so I think from Dundas West I'll just take the subway back to Bloor Yonge with this thing and then ride north home from there. And unlike my last scooter ride, I did remember to bring the wide-angle lens with me. I can't remember if I already mentioned that or not, but hopefully things look a little better on this one. Agnes's Church in Wellesley. And just to the west of here is Wellesley Station. And perhaps it's a bit early in the afternoon for all these patios to be busy. I imagine, given that it's such a nice day, it'll be quite busy at night. Although tonight I'll be at a comedy club. I'll be going to Absolute Comedy in Midtown, which used to be a Yuck Yucks. And after going to the Comedy Cellar in New York City not too long ago, I'm quite looking forward to it. That's one of those activities we didn't get to do a whole lot of during the pandemic. Actually, I've only been to that one comedy show in the last few years, which is a bit odd for me. Here's Wood Street. And on the right is Maple Leaf Gardens. So the other day I did a walk along Carlton, which should be up on the channel by now. I started at College Station, and I went east into Cabbagetown. And here's Carlton Street, soon to be College Street. And it's back to Yonge. So when I crossed Yonge, Carlton became College. And I think the stretch will be about 5 kilometers or so. Towards the end, it will kind of dip to the south and terminate at Dundas Street West, which it runs parallel to right now. And this is Bay Street. And this next intersection is University Avenue on the left and Queen's Park on the right. There's Queen's Park Station. I was originally going to ride east along College, but I took a look at some older videos where I covered it, and it seems that's the direction I always go, probably because the sun tends to be at my back when I go that way. But the last few walks and the one bike ride I did along it were from west to east. So this ride will take us past the north end of Chinatown and Kensington Market. And then it'll be through Little Italy and Little Portugal and into Roncesvalles. I'm not going particularly fast right now, just 21 kilometers per hour. And here is St. George Street. So just to the north of here is the University of Toronto St. George campus. And I did a walk through there recently, and I think it might be a good idea to go back and do a scooter video through that campus, probably during a weekday afternoon when things are busy. If I were on one of my bikes, I would just fly around these people. And I've got some feedback that people tend to prefer the slower moving rides, so I guess there's nothing wrong with going this slow. And here's Spadina Avenue. So again, just to the south of here is Chinatown. And this area used to be known for all the computer stores that were here. There's the Urbane Cyclist on the right. That's where I bought my trusty single speed back in 2014. Although that was when they were located by John and Queen. And a new TNT supermarket on the left. You might notice my scooter is a bit more quiet than the last ride that I recorded. There was some creaks coming from the stem, so I took all the screws out and greased things up and put it back together nice and tight. I think that's a food bank on the right. And coming up is Bathurst Street. There's Bistro 422. It's good to see that place still open. It's kind of a basement dive bar. Although they do have a pretty good outdoor patio in the back. And across Bathurst, it's out of downtown and into Little Italy. This is Euclid Avenue. Just double checked to make sure it was recording. Normally that's bad etiquette to go around people at a light like that, but when they're considerably slower than you, I don't see anything wrong with it. Especially when there's a bike lane, you don't have much passing opportunity. Well, at least there was a bike lane. There's some busy patio spots. And this is Clinton Street. So you can head north up there into Koreatown. It is almost 1, so maybe there's just a rather light lunchtime crowd here. And this is Crawford Street, and there's the former mod club on the right. It is sad to see that place closed down. I used to go to more than a few Edge 102 nights there. It was a live music and event space. Now it's the Axis Club Theater. I'll have to check on if it's still operating in the same manner that it used to. And here is Sean just up ahead. Little Italy will cease to be. And then I'll be entering Little Portugal, which I would say the main stretch of Little Portugal is along Dundas Street West. But college does pass through it as well. Here's Ossington. And I think this is officially where Little Portugal starts. That was Dovercourt Road. There's a cyclist behind me who I think wants to go around. I'll stick to the right. Beirada. That's a great restaurant I just went by. I'm sure I said it wrong. What is not great are the road conditions. The scooter kind of lets you know if it's audio feedback, if the road is smooth or not. You can hear it kind of clomping when I hit the bigger bumps. There's the 506 streetcar heading to Carlton. Is that the first one I've caught up to? I think so. I can't recall seeing others earlier, and this should be Dufferin Street. Although, where are the signs? I don't see any signs that say Dufferin Street. I know for a fact that that was Dufferin. All right, let's see how long it takes for that streetcar to pass me again. And here is Brock Avenue. This is the former town of Brock. That streetcar is going on a long journey. It'll be heading east all the way to Main Station. And just up here at Lansdowne is where College bends to the south. And it comes to an end at Dundas. That's also where the Little Portugal neighborhood comes to an end. And I don't think I'll make this light. And just off to the right here is where the West Toronto rail path comes to an end. Although pretty soon that'll be extended to the south to Liberty Village. And now I'm on Dundas Street. So to head over to the rail tracks. Just to the north of here is the Junction Triangle neighborhood. I hate it when cars start to turn before you've cleared the intersection. I think that's a UP Express train. The Union Pearson Express off to the right there. That's a diesel-powered train that runs between Union Station and the airport with a stop at Dundas West. I think there's one more stop on the way. And this is Howard Park on the left. Then I'll cut over to Roncesvalles Avenue and then finish up at the High Park Loop. That's where those 506 streetcars are going. And the Dundas streetcars here will just turn north when we get to Roncesvalles and head up to Dundas West Station. And I just went by Bandit Brewery on the left. To the left is where I was going to start this video. And that is where Roncesvalles Avenue ends and Dundas Street West here takes over, and it heads north up through the junction, and then it'll go west again. Then somewhere in Etobicoke it'll head south. And once again, be an east to west street, or rather east-west street, as it goes in both directions. And this ride is nearing the end. Gotta get around this traffic and through the next intersection. There we go, Bloor Street West. And Dundas West Station is just on the other side of the street. All right, I'm gonna walk over. So the riding part of this one is pretty much done. So let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more videos in and around the city. Off the scooter and walking. All right, we have arrived. If you do wish to support the channel, there are links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description. And I also have an Instagram account. Let's see if I can take the camera off here. There we go. There's a look at the beast. Can I flip the camera around? All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.